Alright, here's our final segment for the day. This is the piece that we patched the pinholes on earlier and slurry coated them, and we're going to use it to show you how to roll EAP. Before you roll EAP, it needs to be sanded first. Two things to remember. One, at least 24 hours before you think about recoating it. It needs to be sanded pretty well. Troy's going to use, Troy's going to use a 240 grit. It's anywhere between 180 and 240 is fine. Just make sure you get it roughed up good because it will not stick to itself. We're dropping down to 180.
It's a good sign how hard it is. This is a great example of how hard EAP is. This is a 180, this is another 180, and just with the 24-hour cure, the 72 hours of the full cure, you can tell how hard 180 is having to stand the top. Okay, that's it. We've got it roughed up. We'll be right back. We're gonna clean it off. Might as well go ahead and clean it off now. This is straight acetone. Okay, we'll be right back. We're going to get the EAP and we're going to show you how we're rolling on.
You want to drum mix it again? Go through that again.
Good. Hold on.
we're going to start our final application of the day. Troy's going to show you how to roll on EAP. Now where we're at to this point is, as we've sealed this piece more than 24 hours ago, but at least 24 hours, we slurry filled the pinholes over the sealer without sanding, and then sanded the piece at a 180 grit to get it ready for the second coat. So it's only been a few minutes since we did the spray application of EAP. Our EAP mat has already been drill mixed very thoroughly to ensure that the matting agent is thoroughly dispersed throughout the product. We're going to strain it as we pour it out again, just to make sure you do that every time. And then Troy's going to show you how to prep your roller, which basically is we're going to wrap some duct tape around it and then pull it off.
All right.
What we're going to do this for is every roller, no matter how good the quality, the better roller you start with, the less chance of having a problem. What we want to do is make sure all the length is off the roller. It doesn't end up in the ceiling. Basically, you want to do this until the tape comes off fairly clean. If it has to be done a couple times, then feel free to do it a couple times.
Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and strain the EAP like Bob mentioned. We already drill stirred this.
This version of EAP is undiluted, by the way. This is not cut with denatured alcohol. It is straight up. When you roll EAP, it's recommended that you do it straight up. It seems to cure a little bit slower, gives you a little more wet out time, and that's exactly what you're looking for to try and eliminate some orange peel and issues like that.
First, real quick. There's many different ways to apply it on here to roll it. You can get your traditional paint rolling pan, do that. I personally like to just pour it on. Get my roller. Apply just a little more on.
One thing to remember with the EAP is that the more humid that it is, the quicker it dries. It's kind of an oddity with this coating.
I'm going to do the edges before you do your last roll. Okay.
What Troy's doing here is barely putting any pressure at all on the roller, maybe even taking a little bit off depending on your piece, just to make sure that the roller lines are out of it. One quick roll, like Troy did there, should be sufficient.
Last thing you want to do is continue to go over it because your roller's going to get sticky. This is going to get sticky. It's going to eventually pull out length out of your roller. So you want to let this sit. You might see some little air bubbles. They'll eventually pop out. And just let it sit. And I think it's going to come out real nice. So again, when you apply the roller, you want to move quick, get your material on fast. It's pretty hot in here right now, so you definitely want to move really fast. Get the material laid around, roll out your roller marks, and I think this one I can't see any roller marks, so it should lay out really nice. So that's it. We'll be back.